His story didn't just start here. It dated long ago. He had so many hardships that he had to face, that he had to go through. He had anxiety, he said. There was a lot of things stopping him, but he went through them. He persevered. Hey, what's up? It's your boy G Uno. You watching Raising Mindset, and that's self-strain Saturday. If you feeling a little anxious, don't you worry. I got you. I'ma raise your mindset today. If you're not feeling anxious, you already feeling a little confidence, don't you worry. I'ma raise your confidence even higher. So right now, I'm gonna need you to sit down, relax, and enjoy this message because it's about to be real. I'm about to raise your mindset today. In the past 2 days, I learned so much. I learned that the story does not stop here. Because it doesn't. The story never stops here. We have to keep writing it. We have to make ourselves that pen that's shaping the story of our lives. In the past 2 days, I was in this biz camp. Well, it's like a summer startup camp that this program, Nefty, they have with young entrepreneurs, helping them create their own businesses. And in one of the sessions, they brought in a motivational speaker. The motivational speaker, I didn't catch his last name, but his first name was Jose. But what I did catch from him was a bit of wisdom that he told me. And now it's not Words of Wisdom Wednesday. I'm still gonna tell you guys a little bit of wisdom because I'm gonna make you feel less anxious and boost your confidence. He told me that when you first start up, things, they're gonna suck. You're not gonna get all of the things that you've expected. So when I took that into consideration, I looked upon my YouTube channel. I have 363 subscribers, which I'm very blessed to have because I started in September. That's a great number. But I always looked at people like Tom Bilio, like, how did he have so many subscribers? How did he have so many followers? How could he speak so properly, so wellly that he can grab the attentions of a lot of people throughout the world? But then I started looking at the things that he's been saying. His story didn't just start here. It dated long ago. He had so many hardships that he had to face, that he had to go through. He had anxiety, he said. There was a lot of things stopping him, but he went through them. He persevered. And the same thing, I found that with me. If I could keep going and keep writing my scripts for these videos, keep saying some things, maybe, just maybe, I could get as big as him. Because when I was on that Zoom call talking to that motivational speaker, he told me, he said, if you could attract one viewer, just one viewer, and change their outlook on life, change their perspective, you've already made a difference. And that one person can change it all for you. Just that one person. Because it's like a rolls, it's like a line of dominoes. You help inspire one person, that one person's gonna go on to inspire somebody else, and somebody else, and somebody else, and the chain continues. That's what I aspire to do. That's the whole purpose behind this Raising Mindset. Because life is like a relay race. You get motivated and you pass the motivation on to someone else. But that thing comes. This is where it all ties back to you writing your own story. You're continuously doing the thing that you said you're gonna do. You're making new moves. You're climbing the stairs. You're going through that story, going through the next chapters. And as you get closer to the end, you start to see that success coming. And the end doesn't even have to be near because you have a long life before you. No matter what age you are, time isn't relevant. You have a long life ahead of you. No matter how many years you have left, you can go and you can do something. You can do it now. Because the moments you start dropping that pen ink onto that paper, that's when things get a little bit better. Sure, you're gonna have some mess ups, you're gonna have some some typos in your life, things that you didn't want to do. There's gonna be some obstacles that you're gonna have to get through, but you have to just go and get through them. That's what makes the story better. People want to be inspired by your story, because that's another thing that the motivational speaker told me. He's in his wheelchair, but yet he's still giving out motivation. That's because people, they want to see where you came from. They don't want to just see just one line. They want to see a line with a whole bunch of bumps in it. They want to see you climb the charts. They want to hear some things that you had to get out of. Like there was a ditch that you had to get out of. There was a hill that you had to get over. That's how you make your story interesting. And I'm not telling you go and find some hardships to get into. I'm telling you right now, and whatever you're going through right now, try to elevate, find new opportunities, because that's how you raise your mindset. You're looking for different things to do. Me, I want to make it big on this YouTube platform because I believe that there's no other teens my age in the regional world that I am in now doing the same thing that I'm doing. But for me to get to that level where I'm highly recognized, that people are actually starting to mess with the content that I'm sending out, I'm going to have to do better. I'm going to have to elevate my performance. And that's going to take some time. It is. It's definitely going to take some time. But it's totally doable because my story isn't going to end now. And if you've seen in the video that I labeled the Raising Mindset Project, you'll see that I came a long way. I came a long way from a kid who didn't really even want to be on camera because I was low-key wondering what somebody else would think about me. To see how I overcame that and I actually started making these YouTube videos for you. Because if I can inspire one person, that's all it takes. No matter the amount of views I get. If I can inspire one single person, I've done my job. Because that one person will go on to write the rest of this story, the rest of the Raising Mindset story. And that ultimately is a memory of what I learned in the past 2 days. Because yesterday, a girl, she said that her business is going to be writing a book. She's going to write an anime book. She's going to start it. And then she's going to publish it to the world. And the world gets to keep adding to that story. And at the end of it, that's when she gets to close the book. She gets to choose. And the same with you. You get to choose when you close your book. I get to choose when I close mine. And I'm not closing mine anytime soon. But that was it for this video. Give me a like, give me a comment, and give me a subscribe. Make sure you keep writing that story. Uno out.